Our top story this morning: for the second time in 2 days, the Billings Police Department is involved in yet another shooting where a suspect is shot and killed. The most recent shooting happened around 2 o'clock this morning at the Lucky Lil's Casino at 15th Street West and Grand Avenue. The suspect was taken to a hospital and died there. The names of the suspect and officer involved in this morning's shooting have not been released. No officers were injured. The police department plans to release more information on what led to the shooting later today. And as mentioned, that was the second shooting in Billings in 2 days. A man waving a knife was shot and killed by Billings police on Monday morning. The 29-year-old suspect, whose name has not been released, was shot after he charged at officers and refused to comply with orders to put down the knife. Officers were called to the Sandra Apartments on North 32nd Street in downtown Billings. They received reports of a man screaming and swinging a knife around in his apartment. When police arrived, the man began throwing knives at the officers. They were unsuccessful at tasing the man through a broken window, so they set up a perimeter and began to approach the man's apartment. Chief Rich St. John says that's when the man stormed out of his apartment toward officers with a knife in hand. The officers told him to drop the knife as they began to retreat, but he did not listen. One officer deployed his taser, and moments later, another officer fired 3 shots.
What I see is erratic behavior, why I don't know, and I have somebody charging our officers with a knife. I see them trying to retreat and trying to use less lethal, and unfortunately, we had to use lethal in this situation.
The man was shot a total of 3 times and he died at the hospital. The officer who tased the man, as well as the officer who shot him, were both placed on administrative leave per department protocol.